Did you know that some of the most successful people in the world, Bill Gates, Jack Ma, and Elon Musk, follow a simple but powerful rule that keeps them ahead of the game? It's called the 5-hour rule, and it's not a secret formula or an expensive investment. In fact, it's something anyone can start doing today. This strategy, which they use to constantly learn and grow, is based on a commitment to spending just 5 hours a week on deliberate learning. And it's exactly how these world-renowned leaders have managed to stay at the top, no matter how busy their lives get. Now think about this. Gates reads around 50 books a year. Musk? He taught himself rocket science by reading. Jack Ma? He reflects deeply on every major move he makes, always learning from his past. The 5-hour rule has been their secret weapon, and in this video, we'll dive into exactly how this rule works and how it can change your life too. So what is the 5-hour rule? The 5-hour rule is simple. It's all about dedicating at least 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, to focused learning. No distractions, no multitasking, just pure time set aside for improving yourself. It might not seem like a lot, but over time these hours add up. The idea here isn't about instant success or overnight mastery. It's about slow, steady progress, putting in the hours regularly, week after week. Now, you might think, these guys are billionaires, of course, they can find time to learn. But here's the truth. They made time for learning before they were billionaires. The 5-hour rule was a crucial part of their journey to the top, and it's something that you can apply to your own life, no matter where you are in your career or personal development. Let's introduce the 3 pillars of the 5-hour rule. The 5-hour rule revolves around 3 main activities: reading, reflecting, and experimenting. These are the pillars that Bill Gates, Jack Ma, and Elon Musk have mastered to keep themselves learning and growing. On reading, the foundation of learning. Let's start with reading. It's no surprise that reading is the foundation of the 5-hour rule. Bill Gates, for example, reads around 50 books every year. He's often said that reading is how he learns new things and challenges his current understanding of the world. Gates makes sure to carve out time for this, even with a jam-packed schedule. The key takeaway? He treats reading like a meeting or an important event. It's non-negotiable. Then there's Elon Musk. When people ask him how he learned to build rockets, Musk famously responded, "I read books." Musk didn't have formal training in aerospace engineering. Instead, he read every book he could find on the subject. This shows how powerful reading can be, no matter what field you're in. Musk's reading habit allowed him to dive into an industry most people would find impossible to enter without years of study. So whether you're reading to learn new skills, understand a new industry, or simply expand your mind, the point is to make it a regular habit. This is the foundation of the 5-hour rule. And next, let's talk about reflection. While reading gives you knowledge, reflection helps you absorb it and put it into context. This is where Jack Ma, founder of Alibaba, shines. After every significant meeting, Ma takes time to think about what happened. He reflects on his decisions, actions, and the outcomes. This self-awareness and ability to learn from his past is what helps him constantly improve as a leader. Reflection doesn't have to be complicated. You can simply set aside a few minutes at the end of each day to think about what you learned. Maybe it's something new from the book you're reading, or maybe it's a mistake you made that taught you a valuable lesson. The important thing is to pause and think critically about how you can use that new knowledge in the future. Reflection transforms what you've learned into actionable insights. It's what helps you internalize the lessons so that they stick with you. The 3rd pillar is experimentation. This is where learning turns into action. It's about taking the things you've read and reflected on and testing them out in the real world. Elon Musk is a master of this. He constantly pushes the boundaries of what's possible, whether it's with electric cars at Tesla or space travel at SpaceX. His willingness to experiment is what sets him apart as an innovator. Musk is not afraid to fail. and that's an important lesson. He treats every failure as a step towards success because it teaches him what doesn't work. The same goes for any kind of learning. If you don't put your new knowledge into practice, you'll never know if it works. Experimentation can be as simple as trying out a new skill or as big as launching a new business venture. The key is to keep testing your ideas. One of the most important things about the 5-hour rule is consistency. Spending just 1 hour a day might not feel like much at first, but over time, it adds up in a big way. Think about it. 5 hours a week, 20 hours a month, 240 hours a year. That's a lot of dedicated learning time that can transform your skills, your mindset, and your future. People like Bill Gates, Jack Ma, and Elon Musk didn't become successful overnight. They stayed committed to learning every single week, and that commitment is what gave them the edge. So if you're wondering how to stay ahead in a fast-changing world, the answer is simple. Commit to learning. Set aside that time, stick with it, and watch the results compound over time. The 5-hour rule is not just for billionaires. It's a tool that anyone can use to unlock their potential. Whether you're looking to improve your career, start a new business, or just grow as a person, the consistent act of learning, through reading, reflecting, and experimenting, can take you there. So are you ready to start your own journey with the 5-hour rule? It doesn't take a huge amount of time, but it does require commitment. Dedicate just 5 hours a week to learning something new, and you'll be amazed at the progress you can make. Success isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being the most curious, the most consistent, and the most willing to learn. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on personal growth, success strategies, and the habits of the world's most successful people. Stay curious, stay committed, and remember, the key to success might just be 5 hours away.